Today I'm going to be going over some of the basic functions and basic movements, getting started with the Boston Dynamics robot known as Spot. So starting off, I got a couple things here from the Spot user manual and the instruction guide. Just a quick little tidbit: when starting your robot, you first have to press the power button. In addition to pressing the power button, you have to have the motor lockout button not in the on position. It has to be off or else the motors won't start. Here's just another thing from the Boston Dynamics Spot user manual, as far as the power buttons and what the different flashing lights and the different signals that those can convey to you. Here's a quick little overview of the controller. You have the D-pad, left joystick, right joystick, some of the control motion buttons here. There's always a stop button to cut power, status bar, settings menu, action menu. Just kind of a little bit of a show here of what the controller looks like. Here's what the controller looks like in real life. Took a quick picture of it. Again, D-pad, joysticks here. Always have the stop button, the settings, and then your control buttons here. When you're looking at the Boston Dynamics robot, you have a couple of different options. So you can either be in the walk position or you can be in the stand position. If you're in the walk position, the joysticks help you move forward, backwards, and rotate the robot as far as which way it's standing. If you have the robot in the stand position, you kind of torque the body and change the angle of the body. Here's a couple different walk and movement functions. You can either be walking, crawling, or the stairs. Stairs function works typically on the average step size. If you go a step that is either too wide, too tall, too short, or doesn't have enough depth, you end up running into issues, and Boston Dynamics robot does struggle to get up and down those and can stutter and get stuck in those types of situations. Here's this different stand functions. You can have it standing, sitting, or which is really laying down, or you can have it in the self-right position as well. In addition, you have the obstacle avoidance cushion, which I've found pretty interesting, as you can set how far away or how close to objects the robot can walk. So it's currently set to be 0.5 meters away from all different objects. In addition, you have the speed of the robot. So if it's in the walk position, how fast it's walking. And then you have the different heights of the robot. So you can set how tall or how low you want the robot to stand as well. So here is a quick little demonstration of the robot doing some basic functions. Currently the robot is in the stand position, and as you can see, I described the robot tends to torque its body, can go in a couple different directions depending on how you move the joysticks. Now you can see just some of the basic movement functions: moving the robot forward, then moving the robot backwards, and then from left and right. Just kind of giving a basic function of how the robots move. Again, this is all done with the joysticks, so this moves forward and backwards. So in this part here, I'm kind of showing the cushion availability and how close the robot will go. As I said, it's currently 0.5 meters away is the closest it'll go to an object. So as you can see, with my hand going all the way to the right, the robot will no longer move closer to the right than 0.5 meters. And then going back to the left, the robot will not move closer than 0.5 meters to the left. So this was a quick overview of the Boston Dynamics Spot robot and some of the basic functionalities of it, how to move it, and what all the different directions and some of the different movements that this robot's capable of, kind of going over some of the basic user manual and instruction guides.